Here's the one you've been waiting for, the Celtics' first visit to Brooklyn, where it appears they sure bought the bridge. I'm Kevin Dupont for Globe 10.0, here with John Powers. And John, so, you know, the old guys went, Pierce isn't playing, Garnett will be there, and meanwhile, the hometown green team is 10-12. You know, surprised
those
you?
playoff tickets.
Good seats still available.
Well, I think what is impressive is that this team has bought into this coach, and they understand what they have to do. They have to play D, rebound, share the ball, be unselfish, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Whether that keeps when Rondo comes back, I don't
Patino
know.
model.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But and again, I think that was the big question: is are they going to listen to a guy from Butler?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean, this isn't a guy from Kentucky. Okay?
Right. No, he's clearly a salesman.
Yep.
Which you know, not to use it as a pejorative. He's come in here. They've embraced it. I look at them, and I've said this before. I don't know if it's grit they've got or heart. I'm convinced they've got some heart. The grit stuff you really find out in the belly of the season, right? When you got 3 or 4 guys banged up, and of course the X factor here is going to be when Rondo comes back.
Yep.
You know, and I would say base 10-12, whatever that win percentage is, slightly under 500.
Yeah.
That in my mind would have been about the best they could have done with Rondo.
Yeah. But I think if you look at what Coach was saying, he says, you know what, you're never as bad or as good as you think, and you're never too far away from either. I think he's at least looking realistically as to what's possible here. And once it was clear that they had no intention of tanking the season, and there are ways to tank without making it obvious, okay, then now you're in the chase. And luckily it's a lousy conference, and you might be able to steal it. All you have to do is be the best that year.
Yeah. The only realistic way I see tanking, because anybody who gets on the floor at whatever level of sport doesn't want to lose a game. I don't care who you are, what you are, why you are, all of that. The only way to really tank the season is have the general manager.
That's what happens.
Core of the team.
Yeah,
right?
That's what he has to do.
Right. So he goes out and he hires a coach. He's got a half-decent team. And you know what? They're playing half-decent basketball.
Yeah.
So there you go. But this will be the first fun match to see. Later, Brooklyn, maybe with Paul Pierce, shows up in Boston. But for now, your 10-12 Celtics on top of the world.